Listen up, Terrifier fans. The new teaser that just came out this past Monday fooled all of us. Well, maybe. At least I have a theory regarding that, because I think that the Terrifier 3 teaser may actually be a dream sequence. How did you deduce such a thing, Jake? And to that I would say, nice job using the word deduce. It's a fun word to use, deduce. But now let's talk all about this crazy theory.
Well, sometimes that is better.
So getting right into this, drawing from last year's Terrifier 2, you'll remember that there was a dream sequence where Sienna Shaw wakes up at the Clown Cafe. I'm still not really sure what this cafe of clown variety truly is. It features an incredibly catchy tune that I hope gets a metal cover one day, and has some really bizarre things happening within it. It's almost like the Art the Clown show that's made for kids, who are also just adults dressed up as kids. There's a nun next to some homeless people saying, "Feed this man! Why aren't you feeding this man?" Is it all just a bunch of nonsense, or is it going somewhere in Terrifier 3? Well, maybe we'll find out soon. Personally, if I had to guess, I'm assuming it's almost like a Freddy Krueger distorted reality nightmare, kind of like how we saw in like pretty much every Nightmare on Elm Street film. Writer and director Damien Leone has also said that one of his biggest influences for Terrifier 2 is Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. A lot of people want to say that's the best sequel. Me personally, New Nightmare is my favorite, but Dream Warriors is definitely a close second in that department. So with that being said, it's not exactly something shocking if Terrifier 3 once again features a sequence where Sienna falls asleep and has some kind of fucked up Art the Clown dream. Before I go any further with this theory though, I do want to thank Anthony from Child of the Corn for giving me this idea on stream this past Monday. He's an awesome horror content creator, so make sure to go subscribe to his page. The link for that will be in the description of this video. But Anthony approached me Monday with this theory that maybe the Terrifier 3 teaser is one of Sienna Shaw's dreams, and there's actually a surprising amount of clues that support this idea. First and foremost, the little girl featured in the teaser trailer itself strikes a resemblance to Sienna or actress Lauren Levera. She has the same hair color and a similar facial structure, which I know is kind of a weird, minute detail, but it's all there. I mean, if there is a sequence in this movie which features a younger Sienna from some time in the past, wouldn't this actress be perfect for that role? I think so. There's more than just a striking resemblance though. On her wall, you'll notice that there's a costume there that definitely did not need to be there for this teaser trailer. Now, if you remember from Terrifier 2, Sienna Shaw is a cosplayer, costumer, whatever you want to call her. She makes her own costumes. That's her whole thing. And me personally, when it comes to set deck, I don't think that this was necessary to tell the story that happens throughout this teaser, to have that costume in the background. Maybe it's a little Easter egg to tell us, hey, this is young Sienna. It also appears to be some kind of fairy costume, which in my opinion is kind of similar to the Battle Angel thing that she has in Terrifier 2, maybe an evolution, one thing to the next. I don't know. You might also remember Exhibit C. Was there an Exhibit A and B before it? No, but this was the poster that was handed out to people that went to the re-release that happened a couple of weeks ago. And what is at the top of this poster, you might ask? A little Sienna Angel thing, because it's wearing the exact same costume Lauren Levera has in the movie. Didn't notice that before, did ya? You might have, but let me have this moment, come on. All right, that one was a bit of a stretch. And on top of that, there are some things in the teaser that would disprove that, but I've actually debunked both of these next 2 points, and I feel like they both could once again support the idea of this whole dream sequence. When maybe young Sienna walks down the stairs in the teaser trailer, you can see a bunch of family pictures on the wall. Now, this goes against my whole theory because you will see 2 boys in one of the pictures, one of the only ones that's like super visible. The rest of them are a little out of focus, but if there's 2 little boys in the picture frame and the only Shaw family members that we know is the mom, the dad, and the 2 kids, who is that other boy? Well, in most people's houses, including my own, I do have pictures hung up of other family members out there besides just my immediate family. In fact, I'm so sentimental, I even have pictures of me and my friends drinking a gigantic Moscow Mule. Trust me, I won't make that mistake again. Oh my God. To go along with that point, and bear with me here, we have the little girl walk into that family room with the fireplace and the Christmas tree, and on the back wall, you'll see 5 stockings. Now, what we know about the Shaw family at the moment is that there's 4 members: the dad, the mom, Jonathan, and Sienna. But you'll notice in this last shot of the teaser trailer where we get to see Art the Clown eating Santa's milk and cookies, that one of the stockings might say grandma or grandpa. I can't tell, but I can definitely see a G in there. That's a cursive G if I've ever seen one. Now, both of these points that could just disprove my theory actually lead to a bigger question about Terrifier 3. With both of our characters presumably being under the age of 18, who are they going to be staying with in Terrifier 3 if both of their parents are dead? Wow, that got morbid fast. It's the Terrifier franchise though, come on, what big of a surprise is that? It gets a little morbid, oh no. I think it would make a lot of sense if in Terrifier 3, maybe the two characters are staying with a grandmother or someone else outside of their immediate family because, you know, once again, everyone else is dead that we know of. So not only could this be some kind of indication as to where we're going story-wise in Terrifier 3, but it also could give us more details on this father figure who is very mysterious right now. One of the biggest criticisms I've heard of Terrifier 2, which is in my opinion my favorite aspect of this franchise, is how mysterious the last film was. It sets up even more questions than the first one posed and doesn't really answer too much, but personally I'm okay with that. The moment we get all of the questions answered is when we lose interest in the franchise. Look at Lost Season 6. You don't see too many people raving about that season because it answered all the questions in ways that some people find not satisfactory. Don't tell me that the island is purgatory or some shit, just have it be this fucked up weird island. My question to that is, why does every mysterious question need an answer? Maybe it's better to just live in the mystery. But what I will say is maybe just giving us another stroke of the brush as to what all the answers are here could make the conversation a little more interesting. So let's say maybe grandma or grandpa over on the dad's side specifically is where Sienna Shaw and Jonathan are both living. That could give us some kind of insight into who the dad character is, once again giving us just another stroke of the brush on the gigantic canvas that is the Terrifier franchise right now. Not only would that be a great direction for the story, but it also could be a fun way to answer some of the questions from the previous film. So is this Terrifier 3 teaser a dream after all? Well, maybe. My running theory right now is that it is a dream that Sienna is having at the beginning of Terrifier 3, and could be this fucked up opening that Damien Leone was talking about in a recent interview. Damien recently confessed that he was shopping around the Terrifier franchise to different film studios in Hollywood, but as he was going about this process, he realized that the first 5 minutes of his script wouldn't necessarily be something that studios would want to make, or in the way that he described it, they would want to water it down. And pretty much everyone understands, including Damien Leone, thank God, that nobody would want to see a PG-13 Terrifier film. So could this be the messed up opening scene that Damien Leone is describing? And does that make my video from 2 days ago even sillier if I'm right? Okay, so hear me out on this, right? If this is some kind of fucked up, distorted dream that Sienna is having about some Christmas morning from winter's past, and Art the Clown has invaded this memory she's having, where Art literally takes the axe to her, then not only is it fake in our own world to begin with, but it's also a fake sequence within the Terrifier franchise. So that means even within the Terrifier universe, Art the Clown still would not be actually killing a little girl, even though we may see it on screen. For my friends out there that don't want to see Art the Clown hack up a little girl, I'm curious if that makes it better for you or not. It's food for thought at the very least, that's all I'm saying. But what do you guys think about the Terrifier 3 teaser? Do you think my deducing skills are on point, or do you think I'm full of shit? Leave me something about it in the comments below. Before I sign off, also make sure to check out the KillJoy Jake merch store, which is linked on this channel. Everything is on sale this month. If you use code November at checkout, you'll save 15% off of your order. Someone call me the Geico Gecko, because we're getting 15% off of everything at the store, including all of these brand new merch items. So go check it out. The link's in the description, the link's on this channel, the little store tab here. That's pretty cool. Go check it out. Buy some merch. Thank you all so much for listening to this sweaty guy talk all about the Terrifier franchise. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content in the future. Please consider supporting this page on Patreon by clicking the link in the description below. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.